Hi everyone, Jasmine here from Polish and Glitter. So today I just have a really quick plan with me. It's more of a decorate with me, but I wanted to go ahead and try it out because the last time I recorded a plan with me, it just didn't go very well. So I wanted to try it out again and hopefully it works out. If you guys hear a lot of noise, my son is in the room and he's watching Garfield, so apologies in advance. But I am using my Happy Planner. This is mainly what I decorate in. I typically only plan in my TN, but then I go back and kind of back plan and decorate and memory plan in my Happy Planner. So for now, I'm just going to decorate, and I'm going to use this kit from Paper Focus, and I just usually buy like the full boxes, so I'm going to use this. And then I also have kind of a stack that I pulled out from my stash of quarter boxes and stuff from my sidebar. I don't have a lot of things to do other than my son's swimming lessons and work and one bill this week. So this is the washi that I pulled out. I know I'm not going to use all of it, but this is just kind of what I felt would match this kit here. So this is what I pulled out, and then I will kind of try and see what works out. For other supplies, I will be using my pencil. This is usually what I use. It's just a Papermate 0.5 pencil that I use kind of like to practice writing. I don't think I'm really going to use that a whole lot today. An orange Papermate Inkjoy, and then some black pens, and then a black Amazon Basics Sharpie marker that I like to use for my vinyl stickers. And then I also just have my Fiskars scissors that I sometimes need. And then for washi, I do like to use this We Are Memory Keepers little blade, and it has the cap. What else? Oh, and then just for decorative purposes, I have my clips out. So I'm going to be using this new pink one that I got from Clippy Chick Creations, and I will likely not use them all, but I just kind of pull them out. This one is an old one from Cute and Design Co. She is going to be opening her shop back up. I'm not entirely sure when, but she did announce recently-ish that she was going to reopen her shop. I'm not sure if she still does really intricate clips like this, but yeah. And then this one is from Miss Kitty Creations. Her clips are by far the most intricate I've ever seen. They're gorgeous. I mean, just look at her lips. They're shiny, and just her clips are so cute. So this is a Giants one. I just got it because I think it's gonna match like the black, white, and orange. So that's why I pulled that one out. This one I'm not entirely sure where it came from, but it's a cute little flowery coffee cup. This little pineapple was a gift and Happy Mail from my friend Tish. This one I made myself with my Cricut. It's just an orange butterfly, and this one is from the Creative Bee. I love Hello Kitty. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this one, but yeah, this is from the Creative Bee. I don't think she still sells these Hello Kitties, but just letting you guys know where that's from. And now let's just go ahead and get started. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and plan how I typically plan, and then I may do like a voiceover or something like that so that I can watch Riverdale. Alrighty, so this is my second time trying to record this and make this work out. So I had initially actually edited this video on the Splice app on my phone. It worked wonderfully. And then when it came time to export, it just would not export. So I'm not sure what it is about the app that when I do speed throughs and voiceovers, it just refuses to export, and therefore I cannot upload it to YouTube. But I was having some technical issues, so now I am here on this iMovie app or whatever it's called, trying to figure this out. Hopefully it works. If you guys have any tips, what do you guys do? Let me know. Help a girl out because it's a struggle. So anyway, here I am putting down my full boxes. I always start with my full boxes. Typically I do the top corner box on the sidebar, and then for the rest of the week I will kind of stagger them, put one a little bit higher than the other. I just like that look. I think it makes it look a little bit more fuller, takes up a little bit more space. And I don't mind putting like stickers over the full boxes if it's a busier day. But if it's not a busy day, the box kind of gives it a decorative feel and makes it look a little bit fuller if it's a slow day. So yeah, that's what I do. And then for my bottom washi, I ended up going with this floral and striped washi tape, which I love. And as you can see here, I'm kind of putting down that leaf washi to kind of compare and see which one will go better with the kit. And I ended up going with the cooler tone leaves, which I love, love, love. I'm so happy with how it ended up turning out. And then I just used my X-Acto knife to trim down my washi. So I have been seeing a lot of people for a long time use like gift cards and things of that sort to cut their washi. I tried that, but it never worked for me. So is there a trick to that? Do you guys do that? How do you guys cut your washi? Do you just use scissors? Do you also use an X-Acto knife? I'm more than willing to learn some more tips. What do you guys do? And yeah, so here I am just putting my bottom washi. Sometimes I will put down like leftover white sticker paper to cover up whatever is on the bottom beneath that washi, if the washi tape isn't opaque enough. But I didn't end up needing to do that this time around. I just put down the washi and it covered it up just fine. So here I am using some glitter headers that I received, or maybe I think I picked them out of a D-stash, and I've had them for a while and I've used up quite a bit. So I wanted to finish using up the black ones and I figured I had enough. So if you can see, I was kind of comparing my washi's for the top. I couldn't figure out which ones I wanted to use, so I ended up deciding to just do my sidebar first. While I decided which washi I wanted for the top of my spread. So here I am just putting down these habit boxes. As you can see, it's cut a little bit off, but I don't mind because I didn't buy those. I made them myself on my Cricut. I actually just used a font from DaFont. I don't remember the exact name of the font, but I went to dafont.com, downloaded a random font, and then I just used some basic shapes and then I welded them together and made them in a whole bunch of different colors, and that's how I made my habit trackers. I love them. They're my favorite habit trackers. I just need to figure out how to make my Cricut cut less crooked because sometimes it's an issue. I have been cutting in the dark lately, which definitely has helped, but sometimes I don't want to wait until very late at night to cut some stickers, if you know what I mean. Anyways, moving on, here I am putting down some full boxes. For this time around, I'm going to use that as a shopping list. Sometimes if my checklist box will have 7 hearts on it, I'll use it as like a meal planner for what we have for dinner every night. But this time around, I'm just going to use it for a shopping list, as I said. So in the bottom, I ended up kind of struggling. I couldn't quite figure out how to get the stickers on straight, and I kind of had to put them down, lift them up, and it was just a struggle. And then also that little quote, which I didn't really care for in the bottom, was in the way. So I end up kind of whiting it out and then just placing my stickers over them. Typically I'll use a half box, but this time around I wanted to use one of those scalloped half circles, which I love. I actually saw those for the first time on Exo Mama Plan's spreads, and I thought they were so adorable. So of course I had to jump on Etsy and get some for myself. And I just think they're so, so cute, especially with that little glitter bow right there. So then I'm just putting down a sticker that says next week, because sometimes what I end up doing is I make plans and then I forget, and then I make other plans. So I like to kind of remind myself of big events or things I need to remember so that I don't end up overwhelming myself. So that's why I'm putting down that little scallop half circle, and then just I have that little space so that I can remind myself of any important things for the following week that I need to keep in mind. So as I'm finishing up that bottom part, which you can't even see because I'm not even in frame, I do want to tell you guys what I end up doing for my top washi. So a little hack that I like to do is if my washi is too wide or wider than what I want it to be, I'll just kind of stick it on top of my my little paper trimmer, and then you'll see what I do here. I just pull out my paper trimmer and then I stick as much washi as I need on top of the paper trimmer, kind of eyeball it to where it's right in the center or as wide as I want it. And then I just slice it right down the middle, and there you go. I have thin washi. So obviously it doesn't work with every single washi. Like it wouldn't work with your bow washi. It wouldn't look nice. But with, you know, regular washi that has a pattern on it or any print, it works just fine. So see, as I said, I just stick it on, and since the paper trimmer is plastic, it peels right up really easily and it doesn't damage the paper trimmer in any way. And actually the washi itself doesn't lose its tack either. So it works perfectly. I love it, and I do this all the time. So then as you can see, I just use that patterned washi along the top part. And then again, I use my X-Acto knife. And then I do the other side. So I end up struggling, you'll see, because I didn't make it long enough. I didn't eyeball it correctly, I guess you can say. So I didn't end up making it long enough. So I just decided on the spot to trim it off. Typically I don't do that. Typically I'll just kind of leave it like that and hide it with the weekend banner, but I decided to just trim it off. And then eventually I do end up doing a washi banner across the top, which took me forever to do. But anyway, here I am putting down flags, those crooked little flags that I made with my Cricut. I typically, on those little flags, I will write down my hours. Since these are black, I will likely use a white gel pen to write on those. And I'll just write 8 to 5, 8 to 4:30, or whatever my hours are. And then those little gold foiled stickers are from Planning with Jazz. I used to do PR for her, but since I'm working overtime almost every single week, I just didn't have as much time, and I wanted to really give her the time that she deserved, which I unfortunately just didn't have. So, but I still very much enjoy her stickers. She usually has a $1 Monday for those little mini foiled sticker sheets, which is an amazing deal. And then her PR girls do have a 25% off coupon. So if you guys are interested, you guys can look her up on Instagram, and I will hopefully, if I remember, leave a link down below for her Instagram. And you guys can just look up any of her PR girls, and they always have a 25% off. So you can use that on top of the $1 foiled Monday sale that she does almost every Monday. And then you can get those little sheets for 75 cents, which is an amazing deal. So I have a ton of those. I have some that say work, some that say laundry, plan. I think she even has some that say like meetings and stuff like that. So she has a ton of words that you can use basically every day in your planner, and they're awesome. I really, really like them, and I highly recommend them. So yeah, and as you can see here, like I said, I'm doing the washi banner. I think I probably ended up spending like 10 minutes or 15 minutes just on that dang washi banner. And then I really do like how it turned out though, but it is quite a bit time consuming. I normally don't do this because it takes up so much of my time. but it did turn out really pretty. Actually, how do you guys cut your washi strips when you're doing banners like this? Because I don't know if it was just using the X-Acto knife that made me take forever, but it was kind of a pain in the butt. And yeah, so after I do this, I do actually take a little minute trying to find the right weekend banner, and I couldn't find it because I wanted it to be foiled, and I thought I had a sheet of just plain gold foil weekend banners that, you know, are foiled, and I couldn't find it, so I guess that was all in my head. So now I'm kind of trying to figure out a way to make my own, which I think what I'm gonna have to do is print it at work so that I can then foil it and cut it at home. So we'll see how that works out for me. But I probably need to download a new font or something like that just so I can make them for myself. And yeah, so here I am finishing up my little banner, and then I do end up going with a black washi to go on top, because as you can see, it's not high enough to match that washi that I put on the rest of the week. So it looks a little bit off, and I didn't like how that looked. It just didn't look quite finished to me. So I end up picking out another washi tape to place on top, and there you go. You see that I found one. So it ends up working perfectly because it's just about the same size, and then it's kind of like a chevron print, so it matches with the rest of the kit. It just looked really, really pretty. So you'll see me struggle right now. You're going to see me hella struggle trying to find the right weekend banner. I pulled out all my weekend banners. The majority of my weekend banners are either printables that I've purchased or printables that I've made myself. Like the ones that have the little banner, those I've made myself. And then the other ones, the vast majority of my other weekend banners are all Libby & Co. I used to buy a ton back in the days, like in 2016, from Libby & Co. when she used to have her really large, like 8 by 10 sheets or whatever it was. I used to buy a ton of her sheets. So here I am struggling, trying to find the right weekend banner. I'm looking through all my samplers. I can't find it. And what I end up doing is I actually end up going through my kit binders, because I don't keep my stickers like my regular planning stickers together with my planner kits. I keep my kits in binders. So you'll see me here that I pulled out my binder, and then I end up pulling a weekend banner from a Cricut Paper Co. mystery kit, because that one has 2 weekend banners. So then I figured I can just kind of take the foiled one and use the other faux glitter weekend banner with the actual kit. So it ended up being a little bit more corally than what I had expected, but I mean, you really can't tell. There's a lot of different tones of pink, so it ended up working out really, really well, and I loved how it looked. So I ended up just going with that. And then now you're going to see me put down my main events for the week, which is basically just my son's swimming lessons. He started swimming today, actually. I'm now doing the voiceover on Monday. So today he had his first class of the summer for swimming, and he was really excited. He actually did really well. So I put down those little bunnies that have the little floaty donut. I thought it looked so cute. So, and then those stickers that say swimming made it a lot quicker because I didn't have to letter everything out. And then I used my Sharpie marker, or actually it's not Sharpie, it's Amazon Basics permanent marker to write down the time. He has a swimming from 4:30 to 5:30. And I just decided to go with the same colored box for his swim practice days or his swim class days, because it just kind of made it a little bit more uniform and easier for me. So I used the orange boxes from Monday through Thursday, which is when he has his swim class. And what I did to kind of make it a little bit different was alternate those little bunnies. So yeah, that's what I did. And you'll see me kind of going through that and putting all my boxes down. So there's only 4 for the week, like I said, because he's going to go to class from Monday through Thursday. So I actually end up having to go to work earlier all week because of his swim class, and also next week for his swim class again. So I'm going to be exhausted by the end of these 2 weeks. I'm thinking of maybe doing 2 weeks swim class and then taking off 2 weeks and then taking him back 2 weeks later. That way it's not so exhausting, and it kind of gives us a little bit of a break. But we'll see how that works out. Last year it was only twice a week and the swim class was a month long, and that was actually a lot better for me, but we'll see. We'll see how this year's swim classes work out. He's no longer in the baby class. He's now in like the little toddler class, so he's on his own. I'm not in the pool with him, and it's a little scary, but for his first day, he actually did really well, and he had a ton of fun. And one of his little cousins is in the same class, so you know, he enjoys seeing him, and they always talk, and you know, they have fun, but they paid really close attention to the teacher. So they did really well, and I'm actually really proud of them both. So the last thing for the week that I really have to record is my car bill. So I have to pay my car bill on Friday. I also forgot to put down my payday, which is Friday, is always payday. But anyway, I just had to write down car bill. So that's just about it. That's the last thing that I really had to record on my planner. I typically just, like I said, plan on my TN, make my lists and things of that sort on my TNs, and then at the end of the week or whenever I have time, I will go back and memory plan. So yeah, and then what I end up doing is putting down my my little clips. I kind of mess with them a little bit, and I don't know why I always put them on the pages behind. I don't like looking at the metal part of the clip, if that makes sense. I don't know why I do that, but I always do that. And then I like to kind of line the whole top part of the page with cute paper clips when I'm looking at my planner. I don't actually use them for functionality. They're just for pictures because they look cute. Do I need to spend as much money as I do on paper clips? No, but they're cute, okay? So yeah, and then here is one of my favorite clips of all time, my Giants clip. I just love her beanie. It's so cute. And if you order one of these clips, you can actually pick for them to have earrings. You can pick the way you want their hair. You can pick the team, and it can be any team. It can be in basketball, hockey, you name it. She will do your clip however it is you want. She's awesome. So I highly recommend Miss Kitty's Creations because her clips are so beautiful. So yeah, as I said, here I am finishing up my paper clips, and hope you guys enjoyed this voiceover, and we'll just keep going. Alrighty guys, so that is it. I went ahead and put on all the decorative clips. Not all of them fit, of course, but yeah, these typically don't stay on. I normally just use them for pictures, or if my planner is just gonna sit on my desk. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This went on plenty longer than what I thought it would. So yeah, I will see you guys hopefully soon. And if you like this kind of video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.